Guys, talking all things goal setting today. Now, one of the things that frustrates me massively, because I've also been on the back end of this, is having the best intention, setting goals, New Year's resolutions, and then not having much success. So, I'm gonna draw a little diagram for y'all. Let's say this is you, all right? And here is your goal. Could be whatever, could be weight loss, could be money, business, and along the way, you want to be heading in this direction, I would assume, right? The only problem with the traditional SMART goals, not the only problem, there's a few, but one of the problems is that they don't take into consideration these little things along the way. We'll call them landmines, but technically speaking, they're interferences. So if I use fat loss as a goal, all right, or weight loss, because most people relate to that. And let's say I want to lose 10 kilos. Here's where I'm now, here's where I want to be. The super coaches that are out there will tell you, oh mate, just do it, just get it done. The only problem with that is that if you've got baggage, or in this way of thinking, landmines in between, the forced approach is really hard. You'll kind of force yourself to a point, you'll probably fall back, you'll force yourself again, and you find this back and forth thing. So on a conscious level, what you want to be able to do is identify what's stopping you from having more success, all right? So if I am wanting to lose 10 kilos and I come up to my first hurdle, it may be that I have this pattern of every time I get a feeling that I don't like, fear, frustration, anxiety, whatever, I eat to suppress that feeling and then I distract it, all right? Every time I distract it, I push that feeling down with food. So that naturally, every time that comes up, I take a step back. So if we can find a new way to approach feelings, that then clears the way and we can move forward. The next one might be, you know, every time I was being brought up, on Friday nights, Mum would take us to McDonald's, all right? So there was this treat at the end of the week, and what you find yourself doing is this new thing called a reward pattern, where every time you do something good, or you lose a kilo, or you have a good week at work, you reward yourself with food. Bang. We clear that belief or change it, and we move forward again. Third one might be that every time you go out with friends and you're trying to stay on a healthy track and they're drinking, you have this fear of judgment that if you're not drinking and they are, that they'll judge you, right? So you've got patterns and beliefs around judgment. Bang, we move that and we can keep moving forward. The point being is that a lot of this force approach that we're trying doesn't incorporate the biggest part of this, which is your mind. So you on a conscious level want to be able to identify those landmines or those things that are stopping you and either challenge that belief, which might just help it move away, or work with a coach to help you clear that so that you can move forward. And when you can move forward past those beliefs, things will be a lot easier than the forced willpower that you're using at the moment to try and have more success. Good luck.